Stacey, always a pleasure speaking with you around this time of the year because on a particular Monday in this time around this year, we have something that's very special that happens, and it happens really in celebrating something that I love, music. What is going to be happening?
Well, on Monday, May 5th, we have Music Monday. So that is a celebration of the importance of music in our schools and in our lives. And we celebrate with a national sing along and play along for those who are doing instrumental music. And yeah, so we invite everyone to come and sing our Music Monday anthem together at 12:30. And celebrate, the power of music and why it's important that we have music education in our schools.
Now, usually there's a special song celebrating this. What is this year's song? Because it is a rock classic.
That's right. So yeah, we did something a little different this year. Very, very special and exciting. So we collaborated with legendary power rock trio Triumph. And our Music Monday anthem is Hold On, which for those of us who know and remember, I was a little young, but we kind of remember in 1979 album Just a Game, their first top 30 Billboard hit, sort of really put them on the map and is an amazing song about the power of music, resilience, and holding on to your dreams. So it was a perfect, the perfect song for us, and just an amazing collaboration and a ton of fun.
Music Monday. Explain why we have this every year.
Well, so we started Music Monday this is our 21st year, and it's our signature event, for advocacy. So while it's a fun event, it's a celebration, we know kids love it, parents love it, everyone loves it. At its core, it's about music education advocacy, and it's a time to remind everybody, administrators, parents, elected officials, everyone, why it's essential to have music education in our schools and all the benefits that it brings to students. So it's, we are able to shine a spotlight on that, that cause, by having, such a big event with, so right now, as of today, we have about 100 and almost 170,000 students registered. So I'm hoping by Monday we can maybe hit the 200,000 mark or get kind of close or get pretty close, which would be our highest registration for the last, 5 or so years. So,
I always like to remind people that growing up, I played the trombone, trumpet, and baritone.
right,
And I
nice.
know what being in the music class did for me. The scariest part is that I've heard over the years a lot of schools closing the music department. Can we talk a little bit about that? And not just that, too, that even with um, classes that are still open, the instruments are getting older and older, too.
Yeah, no, that's very true. Instruments, they need to be maintained and replaced. So yeah, that's a big issue. Repairing instruments is a very, very big issue across the country. Right now, it's sad, kind of topical time because as we get close to Music Monday, we have been spending the last 2 weeks, almost 24 hours a day advocating for programs that are on the chopping block in BC. There's four, maybe five different school districts that are proposing to cut their music programs, their elementary band programs. One of them already did in Surrey. And so we've been working very, very hard. Actually, I think some good news is coming through just now about one of the districts that might have rescinded the cut. And of course, you may have heard, but the Toronto District School Board is now proposing to cut their IMI music program and their itinerant music instructor program, which serves, I believe, 292 schools. I'd have to, check exactly, but that provides, band, elementary band, um, uh, steel pan, vocal, recorder, orff, and strings, to all of these schools. So yeah, so we are working hard to try to prevent these cuts from happening. And Music Monday is a great way to, sort of again shine the spotlight on why, why these programs are needed, and why cutting these programs to save money it's not the way to go, right? Cutting programs that serve students. We urge people to look at cutting administration and other costs, not programs that are essential to the development of our children.
And it does so much for the children. I know, and I'm gonna almost speak for you that you got somebody who's shy and isn't type of person who likes to be around. Music programs really brings out people. Plus the fact too, there are hidden talents that a lot of these children have that people don't have no idea about. And
Yeah.
suddenly you're going, wait a minute, where did this come from?
Yeah, no, absolutely. There's so many reasons, whether it's cognitive development, emotional, social, creative, whether it's, the long-term benefits of playing an instrument are, frankly, are staggering, right? So to whether or not somebody is going to pursue a career in music is beside the point, because, to encourage people to share that lifelong passion for music, not only just playing an instrument, but engaging in music, whether attending live concerts and doing all of these things, right? We know that it's good for our mental health, and it's also good for social social bonding, right? So it in a times like these where we all know how divided things seem, music and participating in music is one of those things that brings us together, and right, it's a universal language. It brings us together and it bridges divides. So frankly, it's a time where music, we if we could only look at ways of bringing more music to people and students, not taking it away.
So let's talk about going back again on Monday. I just want to know,
Yeah.
how does it all going to work? And for somebody who wants to participate and watch, what happens?
So yeah, so you can register online at musicmonday.ca. Everything is free. You can register to watch. So we have a full day of pre-recorded programming that you can watch that becomes available on the morning of Music Monday. We also have a live stream that's going to come direct from Metalworks Studios, where we're going to have a student concert hosted by Gilmore and myself. But Gilmore, of course, from Triumph and owner of Metalworks Studios. And Yeah, so you can register to watch. You can also register to participate. And when you register an event, you get access to all of these learning materials. So learning guide, artist guide, sing along video. So you can, even though it's only a few days away, you can still jump in and participate. We have lyric videos and sing along videos, so you can just throw them up on the screen and sing along to this amazing song, and know that across the country, hundreds of thousands of people are doing it with you. So yeah, so we urge everyone to to join in. It's fun, and it reminds us of how we're all connected, the idea of being connected by one song. And I can tell you that everyone in Triumph, they are so incredibly touched, and just loving seeing everyone participate, and seeing some of the videos that people are sending in of their of students practicing and singing this song.
Metalworks. Those kids being in Metalworks, they're never going to forget the experience. That's
Yeah,
going to
no,
be insane for
it's
them.
amazing. Yeah, we have about 100 students who will be there on
Wow.
Monday. Some of them performing, some watching. And Yeah, and they'll go on a studio tour and do all kinds of great stuff. So yeah, and I don't know if you've seen the video that we released a couple days ago, like our official video. So Rick Emmett, he arranged it for us. Of course, he wrote the song, he arranged it for us, he performed on it, and then we have a whole bunch of student choirs on it, a bunch of Metalworks performers, all kinds of, great. Oh, and of course, I have to mention Greg Wells, who is a Grammy Award winning producer, produced the Wicked soundtrack, etc. He also contributed, some his Trinity Hall, which he owns out in Newfoundland. He contributed bell and organ, like his historic bell and organ that belonged to that facility. Added that to our song as well. So it's an incredible collaboration of so many people, and it's been just a joy to work on it with them all.
Cannot wait. This is going to be amazing. Cannot wait to see this. Thank you so much for doing this
Thank
interview
you.
with me. But more importantly, thank you so much for yourself and your organization for doing this every year. This is so important because it does change lives when people are involved in this. Thank you again for the
Absolutely.
interview
Thank
and
you.
cannot wait for Monday.
Thanks, Rudy.